Good morning, student. I am Dr. Shivaji Andare, Department of Botany, behalf of Maratha Vidyaprasad Samaj, SVKT Arts, Science and Commerce College, Deolali Camp. Today we will discuss about the ascent of sap. What is meant by ascent of sap? There is a transmission of water molecule from the lower region to the higher region. It is called the ascent of sap. But in a previous lecture, we will discuss about the last topic in the role of water in plant. You know, there is a very important thing for the role of the water inside the plant, each and every part of this plant body. Water molecule can be absorbed and they can be supplied to the each and every cell, and each and every cell there is about 90 to 95% of the water molecules are present, and hence water are called as an elixir of the on surface of the earth. Inside the plant, there is a tremendous size of the reaction can be created to them, and these reaction, each and every reaction, there is a main role of the water molecules. Without water molecule, each and every reaction can be stunted to them, and also the plant growth can be also stunted to them. Absorption of water from the soil, there is a also very requirement of this sort of mineral also as in soil water, they can be absorbed to them. Then abundant of water molecule they can be available inside the soil. Then this plant can be absorb this water and mineral molecule, and they can be uplifting from the lower region to the higher region. Water is their main role. Also there is a splitting of the water molecule. H2O molecule, this O2 molecule can be split out inside the water molecule, and this O2 molecule can be released through the atmosphere, and also to balance the atmospheric oxygen molecule. And also this water molecule also very important for to maintain the atmospheric temperature also. Then structure of the root here. Root here there is a very small capillary-like structure, and this root here there is a very large number of root hairs are present inside the root, and they can be absorbing to them by the root here, and they can be accumulating this water molecule inside the root, and after this accumulation of the water molecule inside the xylem cell, they pass through inside the stem, and this stem they can be also uplifting from this lower region to the higher region above part of the plant. And these most of the water molecule, about 90 to 95% of the water molecule can be transmitted through the atmosphere, and also they can be balancing to them, balancing the temperature inside the atmospheric temperature. There is a very important thing for this absorption of root hair molecule by different mineral, also different types of micro as well as the macronutrient they can be also absorbing by the root hair, and they can be supplied by the essential part of this plant body. Then mechanism of water absorption by this plant, there is a different types of mechanism like active absorption and passive absorption, and there is a takes place inside the root here, and it can be also very important for the uplifting of this water molecule from this lower region to the higher region. Today we will discuss about the next topic, ascent of sap. Our session agenda about ascent of sap. What is by ascent of sap? We will discuss about detail. With next we will discuss about their path of the ascent of sap. Which path they can be passing by this water molecule from this lower region to the higher region. Also discuss about the mechanism of the transpiration. The different types of the mechanism can be takes place inside the plant. They will also detail study in this lecture. Factor of, to the ascent of, there are different types of the factor we will discuss about this today's lecture. Learning objective, today we will discuss about the study the ascent of sap. There is a uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the lower region to the higher region, or it is called as a transpiration. It is called as the ascent of sap. Then to study the path of the ascent of sap, means this is the main their root here, this is the main path, and they pass through the xylem cell, and they uplifting the above part of this plant body. This is the path through the leaves. Then we will also study the mechanism of ascent of sap. There are different types of the mechanism, different types of the theory. They can be also takes place, and they can be very important thing for the uplifting of this water and mineral molecule to the above part of this plant body. Then the study of the factor affecting ascent of sap. There are different types of the factor. We will also detail study in this today's lecture. First, we will discuss about just the introduction about the ascent of sap. The translocation of water molecule up to about 366.2 their feet height. In a largest tall tree, the name is the Grand Sequoia. This is a semi-perennials. This tree, there is a uplifting this water molecule about 366 feet. There is a required certain huge amount of energy. They can be uplifting to them, and you will detail study to them. This phenomenon of water movement against the gravity is known as a conduction of water. They can be accumulate this water molecule inside the root here through the xylem cell, and after the conduction of the xylem cell, and they can be uplifting the higher part of this plant body. there is require huge amount of energy, and this energy they can be created to them. We will study about their next point about the different type of theory. Certain scientists study to them how to this water molecule can be uplifting from the lower region to the higher region, and there is a require huge amount of energy, and this energy can be created inside that xylem cell. There is a certain tension, cohesive force can be created to them, certain of the adhesive force can be created to them, and hence the large amount of water molecule can be uplifting about their tall tree, grand sequoia like eucalyptus plant, they can be supplied to them. The ascent of sap is the translocation of water along with some solute molecules. Certain of solute molecules they can be also required to them, and they can be also transmitted to them. Plant growth, there is a very requirement of the certain solute, like certain particles like molecules and certain macromolecules, they can be required to them. They can be also uplifting to them. The water transport through this xylem is known as a xylem sap. Means this water here, water molecule can be collecting to inside xylem cell. First they can be root here, they can be accumulating huge amount of water molecule, and they accumulate and pass through the xylem cell, and after the xylem cell there is a huge amount of their pipeline like structure, and they can be uplift from the lower region to the higher region. There is certain force can be created to them. Certain of the capillary like force, certain scientists say that the capillary like force they can be also very important for the uplifting of water and mineral molecule. The upward movement of water within the plant body is known as a ascent of sap. The water after being absorbed by the root is distributed to all part of the plant body. The distributed means first root here they can be accumulated by this root different type of mineral as well as water molecule, and after the accumulation they pass through the xylem cell, and these xylem cell they can be uplifting from the different part of the plant body like stem as well as in the branches, leaves, fruit, flower. Each and every cell they require water molecule, they can be transmitted to them, and that process is called as the transpiration. Then water is essential for crop production. Without water, crop do not survive on surface of the earth. Each and every plant they require water molecule for their different types of the reaction inside the plant body, and hence there is a crop production is very essential of water molecule. Water is also required means each and germination of the seeds. Without water, seeds do not germinate to them, or plant productivity affected by the non-availability of the water optimum in the amount of. This is a very important for this water molecule. Soil profile, there is a anchoring to this plant body. Water here means here is structure, root here, they can be very useful for the anchoring to them by the lower region, and water move upward through the xylem to a different part of the plant body. After the accumulation of the xylem inside xylem cell, there is so many different types of pipeline structure are present inside the stem, and these pipeline structure they can be uplifting this water molecule through this lower region to the higher region. Most of the water is lost by the aerial organ during the transpiration. About 98 to 99% water are lost through the atmosphere, and huge amount of water are lost due to the atmosphere. There is a maintaining the atmospheric temperature. There is their main role. Then path of the ascent of sap. So this is a concept about this path, how water move from the soil to the plant and from plant to the atmosphere. How this water molecule can be accumulated inside the plant body, and after the accumulation of this plant body of water, and these water molecules they accumulate by the root here. How to accumulate to them? Why? Because there is a very small size of the water molecule as compared to the soil particle, and they accumulate to them. After the accumulation of this water molecule, they can be passed through this plant from this different part of the plant body through their leaves, and after they pass this leaves molecule, they can be starting the transpiration of water vapor can be takes place to them. There is a loss are occurring to them. Then this pathway is continuous, not in stunted to them. This continuous daytime there is continuous this transpiration process can be takes place inside the plant body. Then water absorbed by the root and is transmitted from the vapor from the leaves, means this water molecule can be absorbing to them at a time of the light reaction or photosynthesis process. There is a utilizing this water molecule, and there is a very quickly this water molecule can be minimize the temperature inside the cell, and also atmosphere there is a releasing this water molecule conversion. This huge amount of temperature can be created inside this chlorophyll based cell or this chloroplast, and these water they immediately they minimize the temperature, and this water molecule is converted their water vapor, and they can be released through the atmosphere through their leaves, their natural opening stomata. The actual pathway of this water is the water is enter in the root here first, and then after they can be transmitted this travel radially through their root cell, and after this root cell there is a passing through them. This root cell there is a path to them. This pathway is the first is the apoblast. Then second thing is the transmembrane pathway, and last is the symblast pathway. We will discuss about the one by one. Apoblast pathway. This is a continuous system of the cell wall. There is an intercellular hair space in the plant, and they can be passing through them water molecule, and they move there exclusively through the cell wall and without their involving any membrane. They can be passed through them. It is called as the apoblast. Then next one is the transmembrane pathway. Water that is a sequentially enter a cell on one cell to the another cell, means neighboring cell, and exit cell on this other side. Means there is a permeable membrane. Cell wall are permeable. Water molecule can be passed from the one cell to the another cell, and hence this water molecule can be passed from the root hair to their xylem cell. These cell wall are permeable, and they pass from the one cell to the another cell and other part of the plant body also. They involving two membrane from each cell in this these path regions. Means one cell to the another cell, they can be passing to them, and they can be uplifting from this different part of this plant body. Then next is the symblast. Water move from the one cell to the another via plasmodesmata, plasmodium. There is a passing through them. There is a main their role for the water move from the one cell to the another cell through their plasmodiodesmata. Water into their endodermis. It is a movement through their apoplast. Means endodermis, there is a internal part of this plant. Or transverse section we will discuss about epidermis, then endodermis. In between these cortex regions, there is also this cortex region can be passing through them. There is a sort of the membrane called plasmodesmata membrane, and they can be passing this water molecule from the root here to their inner side of the zone through this apoplast. This movement is called as the apoplast movement. And lastly, water enters their xylem cell. Lastly, they can be passing to them. Means first is the root here can be acclimated to them. Then epidermal cell to their, then hypodermal cell, cortex zone to the endodermal cell, and endodermal cell they can be pass this water molecule to their main cell is the xylem cell. They can be conduct to them their whole this neighboring root here and uplifting this water molecule from this lower part of the plant to the higher part of this plant. Then this xylem of the root, xylem or stem, and xylem of the leaf. These are the complex network. This is a very complex created to them. Means first is the xylem of the root here, they accumulate a water molecule. After this water molecule may accumulate inside the root. After they can pass through the xylem of the stem molecule. Then a stem xylem cell, they can be also pass this water molecule to the xylem leaf. And this is a very complex, there is a process from the transmission of the one cell to the another cell. And the main tissue of the responsible for the ascent of sap are the trachea and vessel. They are the main their cell, and these trachea and vessels are dead cell, and hence there is no any effect on this cell, and these cells are dead and thick and pitted and cell wall. Meaning pitted means a porous structure. Pitted means porous structure, and hence these water molecule can pass from the one cell to the another cell, and they can be uplifting to them. Then mechanism of ascent of sap. Many tall tree like sequoia, eucalyptus, more than 90-meter height. About 90-meter height, there is a certain of these force can be required to them. Certain of the osmotic pressure, certain of the cell wall pressure, means SP, OP, DPD, diffusion pressure, DPC. There are different types of the pressure can be created inside the plant body, and these pressure or certain of the pressure or certain of the reaction can be takes place inside the cell, and certain of the tension can be created to them, and hence this water molecule can be supply about the grand sequoia as well as this eucalyptus plant about 90-meter height. This water move to this top of this tree, they requires certain of the force, gravity, and their friction. Certain of the force can be created to them. Certain of this friction can be created to them, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting to them from the lower region to the higher region. Then atmospheric pressure is not responsible to push or water molecule in a xylem. Certain of the atmospheric pressure can be created to them. Certain of the scientists say that certain of the atmospheric pressure can be created to them, and these water molecule can be also uplifting to them from this lower region to the higher region or tall tree also. Then these mechanism of ascent of sap is there is a different types of the theories. First is the vital theories, second one is the physical force theories, and last is third is the transpiration pool, or this is the cohesion theory. We will discuss about the one by one theory. Mechanism of ascent of sap. What is the first what this root here? they can be absorbed by this water molecule and they can be passed through this epidermal cell. Epidermal cell can be passed through them. There's a cortex zone, and this cortex zone, these cells are permeable membrane or plasmodesmata, and they can be passed through this permeable membrane from one cell to the another cell to their endodermal cell, and endodermal cell these are accumulated by this water molecule and pass through their xylem cell. Endodermis to the xylem cell, and xylem cell can be accumulated to them. There is so many pipeline like structure and they can be uplifting to them. Then another thing, this is the picture of this ascent of sap. This is a water molecule can be accumulated to them, and there is a path of this water molecule. This is the endodermal cell or cortex on the endodermal cell, this pericycle cell, and conducting the xylem their root. And after this conduction of this inside the soil, conduction of the xylem root of the water molecule, and they can be conducting this root through their stem xylem cell, and they can conduct this water molecule, and after they can be conducting xylem of this petiole, and is pass this water molecule, this petiole to their inside this xylem tissue of the leaves or trachea cell leaf of this leaves. And after this water molecule can be passed through this leaves, and after they can be, there is so many reaction can be take place inside the leaves, and there is the main reaction photosynthesis process. After this photosynthesis process, there is a very small apertures are present on surface of above and lower region of the leaves, and there is a small aperture known as a stomata or stoma. And these water molecule, they can be starting their evaporation. Certain of the molecule can be utilized for the photosynthesis process, means preparation of the food molecule, and few of the water molecule they can be utilized to them, and about 98 to 95% of the water molecule can be lost through their water vapor, and they can be passed through their stoma or stomata, and they can be transmitted to the atmosphere. This is their process. It is called as the ascent of sap. It is called as a transpiration process or transmission process of the water molecule inside the plant body. Then we will discuss about the balsam twig experiment, show the red vein effect in the leaves. We will take a certain of the solution is called as a eosin solution, and it is a can be entering certain of the certain substance inside that eosin solution, and after they can be putting this plant inside that beaker, and you can be putting this up, also fix the stand, and also certain of the time you can observe to them this water molecule can be absorbed through xylem cell and pass through their inside the leaves, and leaves color is also or vein are also looking like the red in color. This is their detailed study of the ascent of sap by this experimentally. Then girdling effect, girdling effect, in the stem there is a certain of the above part of this phloem cell, it can be removed out by ring like structure. After the certain of time, certain of duration, there is inside the leaf there is a preparation of the food material, and they pass to the lower region of the plant body. But these are certain of the girding. This time at the ring of the bark of the cut away, there is a certain of the saturation or takes place by this above cut act as a sink, where their sugar they can be collected to them, and they are looking like the swing like structure of certain of the some few of the month. This is a really girdling effect can be also observed to them. Means we can detail study about this experiment about the xylem cell. They conduct only water molecule, and this girdling effect we will detail study about their phloem cell only conduct the food material. On this experiment we will detail study to them. Then vital theories, in vital theories there can be upward movement of water. Means the vital theory says that the upward movement of water takes place due to the activity of the living cell. Means in this theory this says that there are certain of the activity can be takes place inside the cell, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting from this living cell to the one cell to the another cell, and they can be uplifting for this upward movement of the water molecule can be occurring to them. These are scientific like Godelsby. They can be studied in the 1884, and another scientist is Sir J.C. Bose. They can be studied in the 1923. Put forth these theories on explain the ascent of sap. They can be detailed study to them how to uplifting or upward movement of the water molecule from this lower region to the higher region. They can be studied by this Godelsky and this J.C. Bose scientists. Then another theory we will discuss about the physical force theories. In the physical force theory, there is the ascent of sap. There is a physical phenomenon. There is different types of physical process, different types of reaction can be occurring to them, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting to them. Dead cell, we very well know about the vessels and trachea. These are the dead cell of this plant. They are very responsible for ascent of sap. Mean this physical force theory, they say that this dead cell is the main role for involving for the absorption and uplifting of the water molecule for ascent of sap or for the transpiration. This ascent of sap is due to some physical force can be created to them, and their living nature of the cell is not responsible for ascent of sap. They can be occurring by this physical force theory. Then next we will discuss about the capillary force theory. We will detailed study of this capillary force theory. Boehm in 1809 suggests that the xylem vessel behave like capillary tube. Means xylem cell, they are Boehm scientists, they say that they are capillary structure, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting to them from the lower region to the higher region by says that Boehm. In 1809, this capillary play a very important role in ascent of sap by the study of this Boehm theory. Then capillary force theory, there is a force their assumption water rise in narrow tube due to their force of surface tension. Due to the certain of the force can be created in the surface tension, and hence water can be uplifting to them. This is the force the assumption by the Boehm. And another their assumption they can be said that the capillary of the vessel and this normal atmospheric pressure are responsible for ascent of sap. This says that the capillary vessel cell and trachea cell, this normal atmospheric pressure can be created to them, and is also very responsible for uplifting of water molecule from this lower region to the higher region. Also they can say that another their assumption vessel of the capillaries, there they exert some force, and this force can be held for rise the water from the one cell to the another cell, and this car continuously from the above part of the plant body. This is the assumption of this capillary force theory. Then capillary force theory, there are certain of the evidence. You know, this said the evidence is the narrow tubular structure of the xylem vessel. They are supporting this theory. Why? Above part there is a small structure, but in the lower structure trunk of this plant there is a larger structure, and also this narrow tubular like structure of this xylem cells are occurring to them, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting to them. They are capillary like structure. They can be capillary structure, hence this water molecule can be uplifting. This is the further evidence. Secondary evidence about the upward movement of the water molecule up to 34 feet in the plant have been recorded due to atmospheric pressure. Due to atmospheric pressure, these uplifting of water molecule are recorded about 34 feet height of this plant body. Then capillary force theory, there are certain of the objections. So many there are objection on this capillary force theory. So many scientists there are objection on this theory. Water rise up only up to 1 meter height in xylem of the diameter 0.003 millimeter. Means first their objection only about 1 meter. These force can be responsible, capillary force can be responsible for uplifting of water molecule, and there is a very essential for the diameter of the xylem cell about 0.0 millimeter in diameter. Then trachea does not allow the capillary action. This trachea cell does not allow to them for this uplifting or this capillary action for the upward movement. Also in xylem vessels, they are not within the uniform lumen diameter in the different area like leaves, stem, the root. They are different area of the vessels, and hence they are not looking like the uniform their formation of the capillary structure. This is their objection of this capillary force theory. Then cohesion, next theory is the cohesion tension theory. This force is the concept about this theory is a widely accepted theory known as a cohesion hypothesis. Means worldwide this cohesion theory are accepted by so many scientists due to there is a very authentically, very scientifically they can be very proved to them by this cohesion tension theory. This theory is proposed by Dickson and Joly. These two scientists they study in the 1894. And these theory there is also supported to them, supported by the Renner in 1995 and Leavitt in 1969. These two scientists also supported to them. They can be also accepted to them by the explanation of the Dickson and Joly's, these two scientists. Then the cohesion tension theory, this is certain of the assumption. First assumption of this cohesion tension theory is ascent of sap is a poorly and is a physical process. Means they are a very poorly process of the transmission of the pool or physical process can be takes place. Then energy for upward movement of water molecule by transpiration. There is energy they can be required for upward movement of water or mineral molecule from the one cell to the another cell or one column to the another column. This is known as a transpiration. They can be required by the energy. Another their assumption, there is a water from the continuous column from the base to the top remain under is a cohesive tension due to the transpiration. At the above part of the leaves, there is certain of the tension can be created to them. Huge amount of water molecule can be lost through the atmosphere, and hence this huge amount of leaves molecule, there is a certain tension can be created to them from the leaves to the stem, to the xylem cell to the root xylem cell, and these tension can be continuously created to their root here, and hence this tension and also this force or this energy can be required for the uplifting of water molecule. This is their next their assumption. Then cohesion tension theory, there is another their assumption, water has a high cohesive force. There is certain of the cohesive force can be created to them by the hydrogen molecule, by this water molecule, and hence they can be accepted to them by this one cell to the another cell. There is also water is also shown of the adhesion with wall of the xylem vessel and trachea. Adhesive, certain of the force can be created to them. Adhesive and cohesive force there is a created to them, and hence water molecule without any break they can be passed from the one cell to the another cell. There is there another assumption. There is another their assumption is the cohesive and adhesive forces. This water from this continuous column from root to the tip of the plant, means our part of this plant, there is a certain two types of this force, adhesive and cohesive force. Without any break, without any gap, they can continuously are occurring this force, and hence this force can be created to them inside the cell, and hence this water molecule can be uplifting so many tall tree about 366 feet height. Due to this force can be created to them inside the xylem cell, inside the vessel cell, and this force is a requirement. This is certain of the assumption of this cohesion tension theory. Then mechanism, this cohesion tension theory of the mechanism, role of the mesophyll tissue is important in the water translocation. Inside the leaves there is a mesophyll tissue, there is a required huge amount of water molecule, and hence these tissue they can be created certain of the tension inside the cell, and hence this tension can be important role for the water translocation or water transpiration. This transpiration water loss from the mesophyll tissue, and this loss water pool from the adjacent cell. These are continuously loss are occurring to them inside the leaves, and this tension can be created or pulled from the one cell to the adjacent cell and continuously from this inner side of the zone of this plant, and this tension can be also very responsible for this uplifting of water molecule. OP means osmotic pressure is a mesophyll cell, they can be created to them, and xylem cell of this leaf is increasing water pressure in the xylem cell, and hence this is also responsible for uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the inside the plant body from the other part of this plant body. This is a cohesion tension theory. There is certain of the evidence. This is a magnitude of the cohesion force of water is up to 350 atmospheric pressure, and these are required for the uplifting of higher plant like a 366 feet plant. This pressure, this force or cohesive force is also very important for the uplifting of water molecule from the one lower region to the higher region about 366 feet or 90 meter height plant. This is a very useful or beneficial for this atmospheric pressure. Some of the researchers has recorded osmotic pressure of mesophyll cell is up to about 20 atmospheric pressure can be created to them each and every cell, and there is also herbaceous plant or a certain of this plant about 20 meter plant, they can be also useful or beneficial for this uplifting of water molecule. Then also another there evidence water column was not broken due to their cohesive property of water as long as evaporation of continuously. This cohesive force, and hence this force is responsible for without any gap, without any break, they can be responsible for this cohesive force for water molecule from the evaporation continuously inside the leaf. This is their next their evidence. Then another evidence, there is a germanium, this is a Zimmermann, there is a scientist name in 1965 pointed out that there is a potential difference between about 45 atmosphere pressure they can be required for tall tree. Means Zimmermann they says that about higher plant like tall tree like 300 or 355 or 66 feet height, they require about 45 atmospheric pressure only. They can be also studied to them, and they can be required for the uplifting of water molecule. Another scientist there is also study to them, Kramer and also Gonzalowski in 1960. They can be also studied by using the dendrographic measurement, observe a decrease of trunk diameter. Above trunk diameter is just very small and goes their lower side is increasing the diameter. There is also, so this is very useful or beneficial for their uplifting of the water and mineral molecule. Then also in the pressure can be created by the bomb technique has been also supported by this uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the lower region to the higher region. Means mostly of the scientists of the worldwide they can be accepted by the cohesion tension theory, and very few their objection, very 1 to 2 objection of this cohesion and tension theory. Force is entering a gas bubble in a water column due to the variation of temperature in a day and night. But there is a huge amount of their side by side in the pipeline like structure of the xylem cell, and this gas bubble can be also, they can be dissolving to them by the neighboring cell or neighboring this pipeline structure of the xylem cell, and this objection can be ruled out by the next scientists is the Milburn and Johnson. Certain scientists, this is the objection can be created to them and they can be studied by the Milburn and Johnson, and they says that there is a inside the stem there is a so many there xylem cell, there is a pipeline structure. Suppose one few of them of the xylem cell there is occurring the gas like structure, sort of bubble like they can be developing to them, but neighboring cell they can be uplifting by this water and mineral molecule, and hence there is a not any effect on this gases bubble by the uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the lower region to the higher region. And next there very another their objection is the theory assume trachy to be the more efficient than the vessel is the conduction. There is a 1 to 2 objection only this theory, but they are accepted throughout the worldwide by this theory. Then factor affecting of ascent of sap. First is the external factor. There is also very important thing. Temperature, this is a very major role. Rate of transpiration is more in 20 to 30 degrees centigrade temperature. When temperature lower or temperature higher range, the transpiration range is stunted or stop also. Or high wind velocity, there is also stunted this at absorption of water and mineral molecule. This is the adverse effect of the higher or lower temperature range. And next thing is the external factor is the wind. Wind velocity also occurring velocity of shows the higher rate of the temperature. Moderate means the medium of this wind velocity is a measure their rate of transpiration. When wind velocity is low or higher, this is also affected by the rate of transpiration of this ascent of sap. Then another there factor is the light. Light intensity is also measure the role rate of transpiration. More the recorded, more the transpiration are occurring to them. When intensity of light is more, then transpiration rate also is more. When intensity of light is low, then the rate of transpiration is also low. Stomata is also major role because stomata are open in a daytime and stomata are closed in a night time, and hence also there is a major role in a daytime. There is a transpiration is very high, and also depending on the light reaction or light can be also measure their prominent for this transpiration. Then another factor is a soil water. There is contain more water, then they can be also uplifting huge amount of water molecule from the higher region to the lower region. Hence, this is the higher the rate of the ascent of sap are occurring to them. Then availability of the water molecule is a very important thing inside the soil. When availability of water is very less, then also the ascent of sap is also less. Depending on the availability of the water is main their role. Other side, low concentration of water in the soil also is a very responsible for the ascent of sap. Then sort of the internal factor of the ascent of sap, we will discover the root pressure. These are small plant, water move up to the root pressure in a herbaceous plant, small 2 to 3 feet height. There is a easily by this water molecule can be uplifting to them. Then root pressure play important role in ascent of sap. Root, huge amount of root here, there is a major role for the uplifting by this pressure. Then another thing, internal factor is the transpiration. How much amount of water molecule can be lost through the atmosphere? These are transpiration is the more, the rate of ascent of sap is also very increased to them. These are certain of the factor of the internal factor. Another is the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure causes the movement of water. OP is also major role for uplifting of water molecule. More the osmotic pressure, higher the rate of the transpiration inside the plant are also occurring to them. Then another is the internal factor is the anatomy of the xylem. Water is transported at the higher rate of the through their vessel through their trachea cell. Anatomical structure detailed study to them, and there is also vessel as well as trachea cell is their major role for transportation this water molecule. Then student assignment, explain the phenomenon of ascent of sap. Second assignment is what is the ascent of sap? Add a note on factor affecting ascent of sap. Then today we'll discuss about the introduction of the ascent of sap. Ascent, what is the ascent of sap? Uplifting of water mineral molecule, they can be uplifting from the lower region to the higher region, and that process is called as a ascent of sap. And water is a major role. Certain of the force can be created to them. This is a very essential to them. We will detail study them by this ascent of sap. Then path of ascent of sap. Path, they can be passed through them root here. First is the accumulation of water molecule inside the root here. They pass through this root here through their main root through them, pass through them epidermal cell, then epidermal cell, they can be water molecule can be passed through them, cortex zone, then cortex zone, they can be passed through them, the endodermal cell to then pass lastly to xylem cell. This is their path of the ascent of sap. We will discuss detail about this. Then mechanism of ascent of sap. There is a different types of the mechanism. They can be occurring to them. They are like cohesive force, then capillary force. They can be detailed studied to them. Certain of the force can be created to them, or mechanical force. Certain of the capillary force, they can be very important for the uplifting of water and mineral molecule. But cohesive theory, or this is a very important thing, cohesive or adhesive force is a very important thing, and osmotic pressure is a very important thing for uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the lower region to the higher region. But another certain of the theory, there is a certain of the objection, so much objection are created to them. We will detail study to them in today's lecture. Also factor affecting of ascent of sap, there is certain of the external factor and internal factor. We will detail study to them. External factor, there is the temperature. This is also measure the role for the uplifting of water and mineral molecule. Then wind velocity, there is also measure the role for this transmission. When wind velocity is high, then the rate of transmission is very low. Temperature is high, then at the time the rate of transmission is high. Temperature low, then the rate of transmission is very low. Also they can be detailed study to them. And also internal factor of this rate of transmission, availability of the water molecule inside the soil is also major role for the rate of the ascent of sap. And also this is a root here and root structure, they can be also depending to them further. And also vessel structure or tracheal cell structure, they can be also affecting internal structure for ascent of sap in today's lecture. Then today next lecture we will discuss about transpiration, how to transmission of this water molecule, and they can be evaporated through the atmosphere. We will detail study in the next lecture. Also study of the type of transpiration. There are the different type of lenticular transpiration, then stomatal transpiration. They will detail study in the next lecture. Structure of the stomata. There is a different types of stomata, like in certain of the dumbbell structure, certain of there is a beam-like structure of stomata, and this stomata is a major role for the transmission of the water molecule inside the atmosphere. About 90 to 90% of the water molecule can be lost through the atmosphere. We will detail study in the next lecture. Also, we will detail study of the factor affecting the rate of transfer. They are different there. Factor, temperature, soil, availability of water molecule. We will detail study in the next lecture.